All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the 3.7 GITCG NA Weekly, first of the patch. I'm Spectre. I am doing both streaming and casting today, and with me is our friendly familiar Torin. How are you?
I'm doing great, and I am super excited for today's tournament. And it's nice to see you be able to cast instead of just running stream, Spectre.
This is actually more nerve-wracking for me than just doing production. I really prefer doing the production side, but you know, I think I like I would like to try casting more. So, you know, good
Yeah, of
opportunity.
course, absolutely. All right, we're gonna give us 1 second while we transition.
Let's talk about the format. What is the deal with the matches and the overall tournaments?
Right, so here is today's format. This tournament will be best of one, 5 rounds of Swiss. The player who gets first will get either 2 welkins or 1 month of nitro. In addition, players at top have a chance at qualifying for majors, which is at the end of the patch. Um, and speaking of this patch, I am really looking forward to all the new content.
Yeah, it's really interesting what they've been able to do with the game and new characters, new action cards, everyone's theory crafting all sorts of crazy stuff. But we do have our first
Absolutely.
match of the day lined up. So just give
Alrighty.
me a couple seconds, and I will get that up.
I know that in the past week, I think, and I know the 2 tournaments yesterday, people have already been bringing some wild new decks using all the new characters. I'm really looking forward to seeing what people have brought for today's tournament.
Yeah, heading into game, we have Attila versus Leoric, and Attila is bringing what would you call this deck? Nahida Overload or
This is Nihida. It's not Burgeon, but it's it's Overburn, I think.
Overburn?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You know, deck archetype names always confuse me. What would you say the overall goal of this deck actually is?
Basically, it's lots of spread damage and punching real hard and getting off those overload and burnings reactions. Oh my god, double Kid Kujirai. What are they cooking? Uh, New card if you guys didn't know, which is you can play this card and it'll generate a dice, but once you get that dice, it swaps to your opponent's side of the field.
Just double checking something. Aha. Now we should be able to see what the dice rolls are.
Let's
There we
see
go.
there. Roll's looking pretty mediocre. Well, actually, Leoric has good dice, for Diona specifically, but I guess Attila's dice is okay too. Consider, look at that ramp. Oh my gosh, Kid Kujirai coming in clutch. But now Leoric's the one gets handed the golden goose, so to speak.
Golden Goose, indeed. Um, do you think Diona actually applies enough? Well, I don't know. I'm looking at this deck and Diona, you know, provides survivability, and you have kill potential from, you know, the pyro side of things. Bennett Agent has been like a staple for forever, but
Oh
uh,
yeah, for sure.
I'm having trouble seeing what's really different. I mean, this might still be a good deck, right? I'm just having trouble
It
seeing
is. It is.
what might be different between doing this and say like, you know, Monavape or
Uh-oh,
uh
uh-oh. Agent coming in with that Adeptus burst. Oh no. And down goes
again.
Nahida. Unfortunate.
Yeah, Attila is gonna have to find something. Um,
I don't. Yoimiya doesn't have like a functional like burst damage, so and Sarah isn't really known for her 1v1 characteristics, so I'm not sure what can I mean that is a lot of spread damage, but what can Attila do here? Like I don't think there's enough damage output to take down a 1v1 Diona scenario.
I mean, you can just try and see how much. No. Overload onto a different character? Maybe? Some kind of shenanigans?
Leoric's about to get a lot of dice. I think if they have like Diona talent, they could definitely outsustain whatever damage Attila puts out.
Well, I don't know if you saw Leoric's hand just now, but it looked like something was there.
We can take a look in a second. What do they have in their hand? Oh, they do have Diona talent and Bennett talent as well. They could theoretically heal off any damage that comes their way.
Oh, and the Lotus Crisper, good measure.
Uh-oh. I don't know. I mean, Yoi Burst would be nice, but what can you do with it?
I mean, Attila doesn't have that great of dice anyway to begin with, so...
I would say it's okay. It's okay.
This is Chang the Ninth, right? I never forget. I can't. I never
that is
remember his
Chang.
name. Okay, but he lets you draw after 3 actions, so hopefully, maybe potentially drawing into something after this. Next turn,
hopefully.
maybe.
But Leoric can just shrug off that damage by using skill again, and I don't know if Yoimiya has the necessary damage output to actually take down Diona here.
I mean,
Okay.
switching off.
Yeah. Maybe trying to go for a quick melt here. I think, and unfortunately, I don't know if Attila has the means to actually one-shot Agent. Actually, as sad as that sounds.
I mean, Yoimiya is not gonna do it. Maybe Saro will do it. Get an overload.
I don't think so. Well, okay, so Yoi ult is up. Overload would take out Agent. I just don't know it. Okay, and gamblers? Okay.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that Leoric could just come in with Diona, get a melt on Sarah, and also get shields on top of that. So I don't. Oh god, no! Leoric was baiting this too. They have I haven't lost yet in hand, so they could theoretically burst and just heal off everything.
Paimon?
Just pass. And Kid Kujurai is going to swap off next round, so ball's now in Attila's court.
Well, hold on. So the overload will proc end phase, and then he'll be forced to swap to Bennett. Or no,
Yes.
it'll just take out Diona.
Right, but they
Oh,
have Bennett talent in hand. Oh wait, they didn't play I haven't lost yet last round. Oh no.
No, they did. They did. It's just that Diona's burst is 3 cost, right?
Wait, no, they have one in their hand, so I don't know why they didn't play that last round.
They have 2?
I don't think they played it, did they?
I thought I saw them play it. Okay, you know what? Whatever the case, it's Bennett against the world right now, so...
How did Attila come back, huh? 1 second. I mean, I'm not sure why Leoric didn't play Diona talent at one point, but I'm so confused right now. Like,
Ooh.
what went wrong?
Oh.
Well, that is a clean sweep by Attila. I was not expecting that.
I mean, I was not expecting... Well, you know, I wasn't expecting it either. Like, I thought it would have been... I mean, it did kind of come down to the wire, right? But Attila was able to basically heal off or navigate through the situation. God.
Yeah, no, I was expecting Diona 1v1, but then feels kind of strange because I was expecting a burst to come out and then none did in time.
I mean, like, Diona was at 1 energy. I thought he played the I haven't lost yet to get up to 2 energy, but it's a 3-cost burst, so...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can watch the VOD in like 5 minutes from now, but... wow, this is hard.
I feel like Leoric kind of I wouldn't say they threw, but they might have backed themselves into a corner by delaying their burst. Like I feel like they should have tried to rush Bennett burst instead of getting a one shot off of Agent.
I mean, I think there are still ways to even after losing. I don't know. I think there was still ways to come back from that game, but also I haven't really thought it through that much. I'm gonna look for another match to put on stream.
I know the meta. People are saying the meta is a lot faster compared to the last one, so I'm hopefully the rounds will go back faster too.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm gonna throw to a quick break, and then hopefully we'll just be back with another match or a replay of a match that just finished, so don't go anywhere.
Yep, we'll be right back.
We're back with the game.
That's right. Map Mario versus Dacus.
God, I hope I spelled that right. Oh, good, good. You know, this casting while streaming thing is actually pretty stressful. I don't know how Kojo does it all the time.
Kojo's got that work balance, you know, as they say.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to actually look at what is it, xiao or Kaching double animo with xiao, whatever you call it.
This is a variant of a pretty popular core, which is xiao backed up with another animo carrier and also a driver that does elements. I know this is like Matt Mario's creation. He likes doing superconducts on top of the driving.
Right. I mean, I've seen, like, you know, Kenki can do crazy stuff, right? So I've seen Kenki variants where you can have multiple reactions, but what about this other deck? This Yai Kokomi Supers.
It's rainbow, but I'm gonna go on a hunch and say that it's probably a Sucrose deck at heart, because I don't know if Yai does very much.
Let me take a look at the deck list. I wonder if they're running anything like like Wagner or.
Yeah, sure. Let's see here. Dacus. What is Dacus running? I'm looking for them, but I'm having trouble seeing where they are. Alright, looks like Matt Mario's getting a nasty swirl as per typical Kenki things.
Yeah, I don't think this looks too good for Dacus. Like no summons
If
on
I
the field.
recall,
Mm-hmm.
if I recall, Yai Burst doesn't do anything if you don't have her E up. But let me double check on that because we know there's a lot of new cards right now. Yep, it doesn't form the summon if you don't already have Yai Burst up. So all it's doing is the damage, which is really unfortunate. Oh my god, Kenki normal attack killing, you never see that. Almost never. Oh, it is Matt Mario troll. Okay. Oh no, Matt Mario is like hardcore just going in on Kenki.
What? Well, I mean, traded back, right? So, not completely over yet.
Oh no. It was the double I haven't lost yet into Adeptus Burst. Oh no.
I mean, huge
Matt
swing.
Mario, let them breathe, damn.
Ooh. That hurts. I mean, it's not completely over yet. But it is looking rough.
I don't think Xiao's done anything, and Kokomi doesn't do much. Oh my god. Oh no. And we still got burst up, so Kokomi's gonna be at 1 hit point.
Yeah, without knowing
I think
what they have
Matt Mario drew ridiculously well for this particular game.
Yeah. I found the deck list, so taking a look at it, Kokomi talents, a Sack Frags, a Skyward Atlas, Grand Narukami Shrine.
I don't.
I mean,
I feel like this. I don't know if they've been to a lot of tournaments, but this is certainly a very unique deck.
No, I think they're new as well. I mean, like, there's some ideas.
That's fair.
I'm looking at this deck, and there's some ideas in there, but, they might not be familiar with how, ruthless some people can be.
Oh no. Matt Mario's deck is very aggressive for sure.
Oh.
Now, typically for Kenki decks, you need to draw. You have to open really well to get full value out of Kenki. But typically, it's the standard. 2 summons burst.
Yeah. I mean, what can I say? Except I'm looking for the next match.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of unique decks today, 100%, no matter who it's from. We've got so many new toys to play with.
Yeah, I don't remember if I brought this up earlier, but I brought this up before we started casting, but I've been experimenting with hutao, and I know hutao has been extremely strong in some of our other regions.
I would say, for her potential was reached more quickly than some of these other cards.
I mean, that's fair. But it doesn't, I think she's, I do think she's strong, but I don't think, yes, I would agree with you that some of the other cards, there's probably a lot more, testing, experimentation that we just haven't gotten to do yet.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, some of these new cards have, say, respawn mechanics, right? Where they just come back after taking a big hit. and we still don't fully understand the interactions these would have with existing cards.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff, but that's why you can always join our Discord server, talk to TC staff.
Oh yeah, no. Join TC Staff or join our theory crafting channel for the up-to-date knowledge on what the latest cooking is.
Yeah, that was my bad. I thought we had something ready, but I jumped the gun.
Oh.
Alright.
It's like, got another game here.
This should be Ting versus SI.
Ting versus SI. Oh man, what is Ting running here? This is Razor Superconduct. This is like an actual, like the real life Genshin team, but in TCG. I don't know how to feel.
I mean, like,
no, Razor Superconduct.
No, I mean I know that, but I mean like the like in a main game context, I don't think you would run Raiden in a Razor team.
But you can. But I mean, it's basically the core is Razor Chongyun. That's what's the same here.
Now, on SI's side, this double Geo with Raiden deck is definitely an archetype I've seen before. I definitely played over the weekends in both EU and Asia.
So could you tell me some more about how this Raiden, like double Geo Raiden deck works?
From my understanding, you just throw down a bunch of summons. Obviously the Raiden skill. You proc crystallizes like, or rather, okay, let me start over. So the Raiden will use skill. You're able to proc crystallizes depending on the flavor of it. I've seen zhongli, I've seen this one, Laochurl, right? So depending on the flavor, you could add additional summons. But basically, you want Raiden to, from my understanding, I'm not an expert. Ask TC staff. From my understanding, you just want Raiden's burst to basically battery the entire team.
Oh, okay. I mean, that seems to make sense. I mean, looking here, SI side of the field, everyone has their bursts up other than Raiden, who used her burst already.
Yeah.
So looking pretty good for SI. Now on Ting's side, also everyone has a lot of energy on everyone after Raiden burst.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it works.
Sumeru? Is that Sumeru City? I just saw drawn. I'm hoping to get a better look at his hand because plays the pizza. Oh no, that's gonna hit pretty. Oh, it doesn't quite kill, but big hits here. And keep in mind, this is also powering up SI's Raiden as well. For those who don't know, Raiden has a mechanic where every time one of your other characters use a burst, you get a stack on a resolve stack on Raiden. And when you do use Raiden's burst with stacks up, you will do more damage on that burst.
Well, I don't see how SI is gonna get out of this one.
It suddenly all burned down.
It did suddenly all burn down. It was Chongyun burst and then Raiden bursted, right?
Yeah, no, it's just showing the power of having lots of energy on both sides.
Yeah.
Quickly turning into a giant slugfest, and well, it seems that Ting came out on top in there.
Yeah. So, let me take a quick look at the brackets. It'll take a sec to come up. We should be closing out on the first round right about now. Oops.
I see a few names that I don't recognize. A couple of veterans here, of course, as well. Early days, pretty early. Too early on to say if there's any front runners just yet, but we do see a lot of familiar names like Attila, Ting, Matt Mario. We got our very own Kojo Creations playing today, a fellow production staff member. And going down here, we've got a lot of familiar names: G-Boot, Ursifrons, Leoric, SI, or also known as Robot Wizard, and Oiprox, the second place winner of the Astro Carnival tournament, actually, also here as well. And got some familiar places. Oh, and Made in China, also known as Sumi in the Sermer, also participating today, fellow production staff member.
Is that actually Sumi? What Sumi's tag is on Battleflow?
Yeah, it is.
Oh boy. Alright.
Okay, you should see what his alt is named. It's called Made in Thailand.
I'm gonna have a word with him later. Let's let me just double check. Round 2 was just called, so I guess I'm just gonna get another match set up, and then we'll just hop right in, and we got it.
Yeah, of course. Looks like every match is concluded, so hopefully we'll jump into round 2 and get to see what games we have yet to see, because there's like, I'm pretty sure almost every single deck at the moment is like unique in some way or form. There's just so many new cards.
Let's see. Okay, I think we'll only have a single POV for now, but should be hopping into the game.
Yeah, just give us one moment. We are currently looking to jump into the next tournament match.
Alright. Just about to get started. I know we were just talking about him, that's why I brought him up.
Oh. Sumi versus Glaciana. I'm pretty sure both of these players have been on stream before, and ooh, it looks like they're both playing double Animo.
Yeah, this is this is one of those changes that I appreciate, even though I don't really enjoy playing against double Animo, like, at all.
Well, you'll be happy to know that the Venti variants don't force swap you.
They don't force swap you?
Venti skill won't force swap you. Venti burst will.
Right. I mean, I guess, but you know, they have what is it? Wind and Freedom? The Mondstadt nationality resonance card.
The Mondstadt resonance card, yes. I believe that card lets you take another action if you take down one of your opponent's characters, which is really strong. It's basically like what was it? One of those heated battle modes effects where you get to act again if you take down someone.
I mean, it's kind of a... I feel like it's just very... Well, I don't know if it's very hard to play around, but it's definitely something new that you have to play around. Because if one of your characters gets taken down, You can't just, you know, switch into your next character, do a counter takedown or counter kill. You have to be aware that you could just, as soon as you lose a character, you could like lose your entire backboard.
Yeah, basically it kind of prevents a response, and I'm sure paired with gamblers, it can be quite oppressive.
I hate it.
I mean, I think the new cards definitely ups the power levels. Speaking of the power level increases, if we look here at the bottom, Made in China, aka Sumi, is running all new cards, and I think we could talk a little bit about what these new cards do.
As soon as I get to see them again, sure.
So Venti, Shenhe, and Xiao.
Yes. This deck has been super popular so far. I forget who it was, and you know, there's been a lot of discussion about like how this deck is supposed to work. Sadly, I missed out on all of it.
Oh. So basically the idea is to first use Venti skill, and Venti skill basically puts down 2 stacks of where if you swap, it's free, doesn't cost any dice. And you basically use that to save dice while you set up. So then after Venti, you would swap to Shenhe, and then use Shenhe's skill, which basically gives you 3 stacks of +1 cryo or physical damage. And this includes swirls. And then the idea is to basically, once you have that buff up, switch to Venti or Xiao and get big damage swirls that are boosted by Shenhe's skill, the Icy Quills.
Right. This... Sorry, no, never mind. I was thinking of something different. I was thinking of like the plunging attack card, but no, that's not actually relevant here. I mean, the key character here is obviously going to be Shenhe, right? Because without the +1 damage, I remember hearing this deck kind of being like analogous to like some Ganyu decks, but now that Ganyu is nerfed, you know, with the -1 damage on her talent, this kind of like brings it back or makes up for it. And then also Shenhe, this +1 damage is also pretty strong in freeze, with like Xingqiu freeze.
I wouldn't say it's as good there. I don't think freeze is dead by all means, but
no, I'm not saying it's freeze was dead or freeze is like top tier. It's just that because Shenhe exists, freeze exists again, because you know, you could just kind of revert the -1 damage on Xingqiu's brain swords by having Shenhe.
Yeah, no, I would say in freeze specifically, Shenhe is basically gives you so much value that it just makes up for the lack of damage from the rest of the deck.
Right. Yeah.
Both players here basically trading blows for the moment. I wouldn't say anyone in particular is ahead, although Sumi is about to get a major power boost next round with the double Timmy's about to proc.
So, Glaciana just gonna use Mona, apply Hydro across the board, and sooner or later the swirls will come out.
Now something crazy would be to Mona Burst and then get like a really big swirl off of that.
I mean, do you think that's a winning line? I don't think. I mean, it'd be crazy for sure. But...
I mean, getting extra damage is always not a bad thing. Oh no, Venti Burst is up. For those who don't know, Venti Burst basically, I think it forces your opponent's characters to be swapped to the one in the same column as your current active character.
Huh.
I think we're gonna see that in just a moment at the end of the round. It's very good at controlling the board.
A hash
Alright,
brown.
like both players trying to keep their characters in good health. I think, okay, it looks like Sumi wants to keep Mona in the same column as Shenhe for the moment.
Okay, but this will, well, if Shenhe bursts here, that's lethal on Mona, right?
If they don't swap, and I think they can't at the moment. So
Didn't they just
lethal.
end their turn?
Yeah, so it would be lethal. Oh no, that's gonna be a really big swirl right there. So the venti, the venti burst. It's gonna swirl for +2 on each side. That's a lot of. Oh no! Oh, look at that damage.
Now they're kind of in a rough spot.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage coming out here. And, well, I think Sumi still has plenty of ammo left in their hand. I'm not sure how it looks on Glaciana's side.
I mean, can't imagine. Oh, that is a lot of cards actually that they have in hand. So they have that going for them.
Enough.
And then, well, they did that. They not Paimon, Liben procced last turn because that's why they ended so early.
Right, right. I feel like it was probably better to swap around so that you don't lose a character with burst up.
Maybe
burst
they just,
ready, rather.
maybe they just weren't expecting it.
I mean, versus a deck with summons, I feel like you should always be wary of extra damage in the end phase.
See, now you say that, but sometimes players just forget.
Forget.
I totally am not speaking from experience.
Oh no, not like this. Alright, looks like Sumi going in for a quick knockout here.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh man, that +2 damage swirl, that's very a very disgusting amount of damage.
I mean, unless Glaciana has, like... I don't even know, like, I even with every possible, like, decent card in their hand, at this point in time, I just don't think they have the dice to really accomplish all that much this turn.
Yeah, I feel like they're just so far behind. Well, okay, maybe they're not that far behind, but they definitely... No.
It's scary.
They're behind now. Yeah, versus a deck like Venti Shenhe Core, generates so much advantage because they're both so, like, I wouldn't say they're broken, but they definitely have a lot of value for all their plays, especially Shenhe.
Yeah. Oh, and they're running Stone and Contracts too. Or Sumi is running Stone and Contracts.
Yes, the Liwe Resonance card, which is basically three black dice
for three Omni dice next turn, yeah?
Next round, yeah. It's not bad, I would say. It wouldn't replace Paimon or Liben, but it's not bad. Definitely a good third pick if you need more ramp.
Glaciana thinking real hard.
Honestly, I'm not sure what they can do right now. They would need a good swirl, like a really good swirl, but I'm not sure if they're... But the problem is that if they use a swirl right now, it will give them a swirl. Okay, so switching to Venti, so I guess they're trying to get a swirl with Venti, but because they did that, it gave Sumi the opportunity to swap off, which will keep them from getting swirled. Okay, they just passed.
I mean, they probably just didn't have that many options. So Surface will go down.
Yeah, I think...
Oh, no.
I don't think they have enough to... Yeah, they don't have enough to clean up just yet, but...
Well, I mean...
They have the pieces.
Well, I mean, this should be over now, because, you know, Lotus got broken, and the 2 summons should be able to finish the job. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think so. That's a lot of damage. And just like that, Sumi takes it.
I'm not happy about that.
Why not?
No, I'm neutral about that. I just want to make fun of Sumi.
Okay, but like both characters are playing or playing Venti, and Venti is a very good character.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I guess we didn't really talk too much about Xiao in that game.
Xiao, I feel like he's a bit overrated in my opinion, but he's quite strong card, just not the god-breaking, you know, conqueror that he's led to be.
The conqueror of demons.
Yeah, no. Now the thing is that like he's an option that you can pair with your Venti Shana core, but usually you'll see other cards instead of Xiao. Like you could see like a double cryo variant, or even something paired with another Animo character like Sucrose or Jean even.
Right.
Having a 4-swap is quite useful. Sometimes you might even see Kenki, you know, like Kenki just has swirls built right in, and Shenhe buffs those too.
Yep. I mean, it's like I said, I'm okay with double Animo returning. It is a healthy, good thing for the game, much like how, you know, stall and death penalty and what was the other one? Life or death sentence?
Life penalty or whatever it was called.
Life or death sentence, I think.
Something like that.
Alright.
Those death penalty and then life sentence.
Yeah. So I do have another match. Kindly show reboot oxide versus Spartan.
Oh, okay. 2 very familiar faces here. G-Boot Oxide, I think, was one of the top. They made it to top cut at the Astro Carnival tournament, and against them is Spartan, a prominent player in our local scene.
Yeah, Spartan's been around for a while. I think week 1 when we were doing streams, I had some POV from him.
So Spartan here playing yet another double Geo deck, and they're known for playing Ningguang a lot of the time, and right in here is, of course, a strong support for anyone who likes to burst.
Yep, like I said, there are a whole bunch of variants of this double Geo deck, but they all seem to feature Ito.
I feel like in this deck specifically, Ito might be... Now, the Ito versus Noelle. Noelle is definitely, I feel like, more consistent, but and faster to set up by a little bit. But Ito is like hits very hard and takes a lot of damage.
I mean, I don't think I've seen Noelle in this archetype, or specifically with Raiden yet.
Probably not. No, Noelle doesn't need Raiden.
Yeah. Okay. Are they just gonna burst?
I think you have to Sucrose here, otherwise Raiden bursts.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Buffed swirls. Not something you'd like to see.
Yikes. Oh, they're just gonna switch back.
Yeah, no, they're gonna just have to take it now.
Alright. I mean, they could have used bestest and done another swirl possibly. Or
Probably not worth it because they're just gonna swap back, and now you're down in dice and not able to do anything. So, but I think bursting here is correct because it will apply cryo to everyone now, and it puts down the latest round of buffs for your animo characters to swirl.
you're not thinking annoyingly enough.
if, okay, but like literally, you would be down dice.
I know. Okay,
thing.
just bear with me. This is why I'm not a player. This is why I'm not a player. I would just do dumb stuff like that.
Just you gotta pester them until they surrender. You know.
Yeah. Just sitting in my chair at home, just going like, you can't switch back.
Just poke him with the stick from far away.
But
okay, looks like Ito getting Ushi up.
Honestly, this is giving me some ideas. Because Raiden is super interesting. Although now Raiden is down, right? But
oh wow, did nothing because Raiden went down. Oh no. And
well,
I think we have Ito that's fully set up.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't able to catch a lot of last patch due to other responsibilities, but when the Ito decks were popping up, I was like, you know, I was able to catch some of the streams or some matches, and he seems like a pretty solid anchor.
He is pretty good. I think the difference is that in Noelle decks, Noelle is like everything has to center around Noelle, while in Ito decks, Ito doesn't have to be the primary carry.
Yeah, like Ito can just kind of sit there. You know, he can come on early, basically.
I mean, he has a use outside of burst, sweep, and time.
Yes.
Alright, I think that is a Gonzo Ito.
So a little bit of crystallize maybe might help next turn. Kinda doubt it.
All G-Boot needs is a good swirl here, and that's game.
I
feel like if Spartan doesn't win this round, the summons clean up.
Yes. Agreed.
Oh, I think it's over actually. I don't think Spartan has the priority here. Unless they have a Lotus, in which case I think they just win.
Gambler's Lotus? No.
No. Oh no.
Buttercrab?
Not like this. Anything. Oh no. Okay, I believe that is it. Oh, and the tandoori chicken, just to rub it in.
Right. GG.
That is GG, with G-Boot taking it over Spartan.
Alright. Let me check the round timer real quick. See how much time is left. I think we have about 10 minutes until end of round, so I think, but...
Do we have time for another game, or...
I am debating, because there's only three matches left in the round.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know if we'd find a game that's less than 10 minutes right now.
Best bet is to run it as a replay at 2x speed, but I don't want to do that to anyone. I'd rather everyone experience the full glory of a game in its entirety. So I think, what do you say to a quick break, and then we come back when round 3 starts?
Yeah, so we will be right back, everyone. And we are back.
Yeah, we have got Birdie versus Meteor. Ooh, it's round 3, not round 2. There we go.
Oh, what do we have here? A double Fatui with Raiden.
Yeah. And then we have MMEC to Electric Boogaloo.
It looks like it. So that card with the Fatui in what was that card called? What was it? Yes, Fatui Conspiracy. New card. Requires 2 Fatui characters in the deck. Basically, what it does is that you will put a status on your opponent of a elemental type out of like Hydro, Electro, Pyro, and Cryo. It'll put a status of that type on your opponent, and when they take an action, it'll do 1 damage of that elemental type.
Wait,
So it's basically like Kleeburst, but for different elements.
That's what Fatui Conspiracy does?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not an Abyssal Summons clone, contrary to popular opinion.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, it's once per round, but it's like Kleeburst. It does what where it doesn't actually it hits with damage if they take a action.
Okay. I thought it would just summon skirmishers or something.
No, that's what I thought too.
Okay, wow. Interesting.
It's really good, like really good.
Okay. I mean, like the extra damage is good. Did you see
It's just the fact you can proc reactions on like your opponent's actions makes it amazing.
Yeah, we had our joint podcast with KQM yesterday to talk about TCG meta. I know all our TC staff are singing the praises of Raiden and Shenhe and Venti and the like, but I don't know. I personally think System Mage, Cryo System Mage, has a lot going on for her.
I feel like she's balanced, surprisingly enough, because her summons, they go away if you take if an elemental reaction is triggered on your side of the field. So you could very well lose all of System Mage's usages on her summon if you take 1 too many reactions to the face.
I mean, I suppose that is a flaw, but I mean, I guess it's more like, I just think having like not in a rainbow deck like this, but having access to Cryo Resonance or Pyro Resonance or Cryo Resonance or Pyro Resonance and Melts and on top of Fatui Conspiracy is not something to be overlooked.
I think generally the problem with Cryo System Mage is like outside of having like a battery such as like Raiden, her burst is not going to be coming up until very late game.
Don't worry, just draw well, just roll well, draw well. It'll all be okay.
You basically need like double I haven't lost yet mid game or an energy card like Star Signs I haven't lost yet late game to trigger it, because like you're not gonna be staying on System Mage. You usually just want the summon and then get out. Looks like Raiden Burst coming in here.
That's a lot of damage.
And it's gonna proc the Fatui Conspiracy, or it's gonna proc a reaction if they stay on Oceanid.
Yeah. Well, let's see. That is 5 dice remaining, so Birdie will be done for the turn.
Swap. Birdie can still swap. They have changing shifts in hand.
Oh, true.
So I mean, I'd say swapping to System Mage or Agent, either is quite viable here.
Yeah, they were both. I mean, Ancient traditionally is pretty tanky, but
I would go agent too, actually. Yeah, that looks like what's Birdie's doing here. Probably gonna take to the face. Anything? Oh,
oh
okay.
my god!
You are just gonna full ramp instead and pass.
Wow.
Now
That
this
procs
is
both Libans, right?
yeah, I will. And this is really bad for Birdie because the summons on Meteor side is gonna proc a reaction, which will get you rid of the System Mage summon on
Oh,
Birdie's side.
it was nice to meet you.
Oh
God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
no.
I couldn't help myself.
Okay, looking here, for I think Birdie is still pretty far ahead here right now.
Yes.
That could very well just one shot anything on the board right now.
How much damage does System Mage Burst do?
5.
Five's a lot of damage.
5 plus generates 1 shield plus 1 shield for each usage the System Summon has.
Hmm.
It's quite strong.
Do our theory crafters talk in terms of like EHP? Well, I know we have EHP as like as a stat, like to count shields and like damage mitigation, but I wonder if there's like a general like value calculation, or if that's not even worth doing it at all.
Me personally, I use the term life gap.
Life gap.
Basically, the difference between damage done to your opponent as well as healing or shields generated on your side of the field per action. So for System Mage, at base, this burst has a life gap of 6 because 5 damage on their side plus 1 shield, but that gap increases if you generate more shields from System's summons.
There's the cryo.
Yep, from Fatui Conspiracy, and ooh, Gamblers on Agent into Burst. That does not look good for Meteor here.
Yeah. And with that, Gamblers regains 2 dice.
I think they might have this one in the bag.
Oh. I haven't lost yet.
Ooh, what is this though? Bursting right back.
Like, yes, but I mean, that does 6 damage, right? As is, so they're gonna need, like, is it really even worth it to take out the Fatui agent right now?
I mean, what else can they do?
No, I know, but I mean, like, they do that. They let the Eye Totem.
Actually, I think yeah, you just drop a hash browns and then hit again, as or punch, as they would say. You just punch.
Punch? Isn't it called thrust?
I mean, like some when you know general card game terms. There's a lot of different synonyms for attack.
Okay.
You know, punch, swing, punch, swing, rush. Well, rush is actually a game terminology in TCGs in general, actually, so I shouldn't say that. Push. Yeah, push. That's another synonym.
Oh, it's prowl.
Oh, is that the name of his ability?
That's the name of the ability. Yeah. One of our other casters, Lewis, has been debating on whether or not to learn every single card's abilities in game.
Oh, the names, like the actual names.
Yeah, like the actual names. So instead of saying, "Oh, he'll heal elemental skill," he'll the Fatui prowl comes through. Blah blah blah.
Oh,
there goes
there's no way. There's no way I'm learning all that. Oh my gosh.
Adds flavor.
Adds flavor.
It does.
I
Uh,
I can't be bothered to learn all that. I'm more concerned with learning what the characters do.
it's just it just makes things a little spicier. But you know what's
Oh
not
no.
spicy?
Birdie drew Adeptus on top of having burst up.
That's not just spicy. That's like 1 million Scovo units.
Oh god,
About to
don't
be.
remind me. I think I tried like some of the spiciest hot sauces I could find, and I felt like I was dying.
Oh.
Okay, they're not gonna be him. They're not gonna use Adeptus. Okay. We've got a good sportsmanship from Birdie.
No, be toxic. It's your only chance.
All right, and game goes to Birdie.
Alright. Yeah. I really like Sis and Mage. I'm glad we could get a game with Sis and Mage.
Yeah, another popular core, so I'm gonna just call it the Fatui core, where it's just Sisson Mage and Agent together. Another popular core is to pair them with a hutao, actually. Or another pyro carry. Generally, I guess you can do a pyro or a cryo carry, I believe, but the idea is, well, actually, no, you have to use the pyro carry. Pyro or another element. Another carry, though. And
That was,
basically, the idea is like...
That was the Kevin Z deck from EU, right?
I think so. Like, hutao with Sisson Mage and Agent, so... what was it? The... Fatawi or whatever it was called.
Don't you start. Don't you start with these. They're just gonna cause even more pain.
Oh my gosh. But the idea is just to double carry Fatui deck and make use of Fatui Conspiracy to force a lot of reactions. Bit of RNG, but free reactions are always good.
In the meantime, I will be searching for another match to cover. I don't know. What are you feeling? How are you feeling? What do you want to see?
Anything new, which is pretty much everything.
Guess so. Let's see. I think we saw a variant of this deck before, or one of these decks before, and we've definitely seen the other one. But this is probably as good of an opportunity to do this match as anything else.
Okay, let's take a look.
We will be dropping in mid-game though, so...
It's Kojo Creations versus Wingding. Kojo is playing the venti shenhe xiao, and Wingding is playing Nahida Rainbow, it looks like. Overburn, as it was called.
I'd stop.
Hey, it sounds cool.
No, it sounds like... It sounds edgy.
It's perfect for a card game.
Look, I'm going to go overburn the person's house that came up with the person who came up with this house. Alright, wait, no.
That's what it says in the document, dang.
No, okay. I didn't mean it. I'm not committing arson. That's for children and terrorists, and I'm neither.
Looks like Kojo is in a strong position here. Could literally just drop Xiao Burst and then clean up.
Yes, but it is Wingding's turn, so what are they gonna do?
I don't think they have any response here because The best they can do is just, and they can't even swap, I don't think. So okay, they're gonna click E for infusion.
Yep.
Okay, but xiao can't take out hutao here because of that hash browns. But I don't think Wingding could switch anyways because of the venti burst.
Okay. I think Nahida died this round, so maybe it's in the range to. I haven't lost yet into burst just to live and overload xiao.
That would be really good. I haven't lost yet into burst would be amazing right now.
Oh. Oh wait, Paimon?
Oh no! No! They don't have it.
Xiao, unless Xiao gets healed. Xiao's not getting healed. Xiao's gone.
The power of Nahida.
Oh, I forgot about Nahida. I was just thinking about Blood
Does
Blossom.
Wingding take it then? I think they do.
Kojo. How could you?
Kojo, we had our trust in you.
We let you play in a tournament for 1 week, and this is what we did.
If you guys don't know, Kojo is one of our fellow production staff members, and he's usually behind the scenes doing all sorts of work for the server. But looks like Wingding takes it though. Oh my gosh.
Oh. GG.
Yeah, good games. I believe the tournament is getting closer. This round is getting closer to completion.
Yeah. Give me a sec. I will load up the bracket, and we can take a quick look.
Yep. Give us 1 second.
All right.
Here we have the results so far.
Oh, the missing one at the top is actually a buy, so didn't miss anything there.
We don't need to show the buy. Makes people jealous, don't you know?
Yeah.
We actually have a lot of players today.
This is 27 matches, right?
So we have 54 players.
53, because the first one was a buy.
Oh yeah, 53. That's a big turnout. Thank you guys for showing up.
Yeah. These tournaments wouldn't be possible without your support and participation, so really appreciate it. Really appreciate the opportunity to actually be able to do streams for it, because I legitimately find that part fun. I'm sure.
I think you need to refresh the page
Again?
because it's only showing 1 win on everyone.
Wait. This is the wrong round. I'm bad.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, this is the right one, guys. Trust.
Oh my god, I hate. Alright. So, what's the matches? We did just see Birdie over Meteor. I think I'll check in a sec, but maybe we can catch the end of Rissa versus Serena. Alright, here's what we were looking for.
Yes, so currently our 3 O's. Ting, well-known player, has gone to majors many times. Jiboot, also a well-known player, gone to majors. And then we have Mistake, Matt Mario, and then some people that I don't know very well. Pot Always Opens and Kameta 182.
Yeah, I haven't seen their names in the past, well, couple of tournaments, I would say. So
No, I definitely don't recognize some of these names.
So welcome new people. Good luck in your future matches. If you get to 5-0, or if you get to 4-0, hopefully we'll get you on stream.
Oh yeah, 100%. So guys, I know some of you people might be worried that people are gonna like stream snipe you, but there is a 5-minute delay for a reason.
Yes. So technically we are talking to you we are in the past, talking to you in the future.
Yeah, totally. That's how it works.
Kind of.
I think we might get 1 or 2 more 3-0s, judging from the results. So we'll have to wait and see, but perhaps we can go shopping for a match.
Oh. See what we get still. Let's see. We do know Attila finished their match. Okay, so I think we can try. Oh God.
What happened?
Don't worry. I'll just put it up.
Oh no! Is it a disaster?
No, it's fine. Everything's fine. I think you'll understand why this match is just taking this long.
Oh, don't tell me it's stall. Hello? What is going on? What?
This looks amazing.
We have a zhongli solo carry from Risa taking on what appears to be double hydro Raiden with maximum healing. Oh no.
I mean, I can only really guess as to how the early rounds turned out. I'm sure interesting stuff happened. I'm sure.
I don't think the zhongli can out damage the full healing. Oh my gosh.
Well, it depends on what they have left in their deck, right? Which, I don't even know what turn this is.
I don't know if Risa has the damage output. Oh no. Not like this.
Okay, ending early.
I think what Risa needs is like an Adeptus to one-shot one of these, and then it goes much smoother from there.
Well, I mean, it's just far more likely they'll run into I, right?
A time?
Yeah.
I hope not.
I mean...
Actually, do they even run Adeptus? Now I gotta go look. Oh no. They don't. Oh no. They don't run Adeptus. We might actually get a tie here.
Maybe there's a way to... Let's see. Because the thing about it is that... Do both Kokomi and Barbara self-apply Hydro?
Yeah.
So you'll get a little bit of extra damage there, and then maybe you can...
A little, but then they heal it all back. I literally think that they're just having like a wet noodle fight right now.
Oh, and Kokomi has Millilith as well. Okay, well, see, now Kokomi can't burst, and therefore they can't actually...
No, then they're just gonna swap the Barbara and do Barbara's skill. And then Risa just uses, oh my god, uses Georesonance for a full shield.
That's
this
5
is...
damage. Well, okay, Drumley has a weapon, right? So...
Yeah, what weapon? Probably Vortex Vanquisher.
Probably?
Wait,
okay.
No.
Barbara's gone.
Wait. We have a breakthrough. Guys, we might have a breakthrough.
See, look. He can do it. Drumley can do it. It just, might take a while.
It really is taking a while.
Okay, he just wins off of normal attack here, right?
I don't think so. It's only +1 damage.
How did, is it? How did he do 4 damage last turn?
No, that they're using is E, like hold E.
No, it was a normal attack at the end.
No, it did geo damage. It wasn't a normal attack.
Oh. Oh
no. No, not like this.
It's fine. It's fine. Trust. Trust.
They're gonna heal it right back.
Trust.
Watch them dig out a hash browns or something.
Lotus.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna heal off of this.
No, just trust.
Oh.
It's not. It's okay. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. See, look, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I guess zhongli can clinch it out in the end.
Now, all right. GG.
GG.
Now, I know that might have just seemed like cruel and unusual punishment, but I unironically like watching stall decks.
No, not you too.
I think they're fun to watch.
It's like watching paint dry.
I don't think like a mirror is that exciting to watch. Like a stall mirror is that it's exciting to watch, but like this I think was fine.
It was like watching a train crash in slow motion, but it's so slow you can't tell it's crashing until it actually hits.
I mean, I know there's like a certain point in like every single match where it's just basically like I think they can probably finish the game from this point in time, but it'll take them another couple of turns or rounds even. Yeah. I mean, sure, that part is not as exciting, but just I guess from my perspective, it's just that stall is it's interesting to see how people try to respond to stall, right? How they try to play around it.
Typically to break stall, you need what's called a breaker character that can do a lot of damage all at once to punch through that defense.
Right.
So because stall, the reason why stall's strategy is to like outlive you, right? So you do a little bit of damage and then heal it off. So you need to do one big hit all at once to break stall.
No, I mean I understand that. It's just interesting to me, like watching players navigate to that point.
It's definitely a bit of a game of chess to get there.
How are we looking? Do we? Okay. I think that was, that was the last match, so we will get our next match now?
Yeah.
I gotta look at the bracket. Who do you want to get?
I mean, whoever's available. Preferably something with a brand new deck.
Let's see. How do you feel about Freeze?
Sure, why not? There are some people who think Freeze is long gone, ancient history.
I thought you said something else there. Ancient history.
Yeah. It's Freeze hasn't been a thing in a long time. Ever since the Jinko nerf, you know?
I thought Freeze was still kind of around last patch. Not like a whole lot.
It's the problem with Freeze is that it doesn't do enough damage last patch. Now, we do have a lot of new cards this patch, so perhaps the new support will help mitigate that lack of damage.
Who are they playing? Easy. Alright, here we go.
Looking here, who do we have?
Ether. Okay, Leo versus Cheesy.
Oh, I think think I know this deck actually. This is Leah's deck that they run versus yes, another Shenhe Venti Xiao deck. I think Shenhe wins this matchup.
No, Shen has only 50-50 at best.
Yeah, no, 50% chance of winning, but there's also a 50% chance that Shenhe wins, so fair.
Yeah, it's a balanced matchup.
100, sure, yeah. What's not balanced is the fact that Leah doesn't have a single animated card. This is atrocious.
How is that
Not
atrocious?
using shiny.
Why would
Not
you
using
use
the shiny. It has to be shiny. That's how you know you're a real gamer.
You're a real gamer when you use cards you bought off of like a structure deck that you traded with your friends for like a pack of gum and like 2 quarters.
Oh my god, the playground. It's the playground rules.
I kid you not, I traded 1 shiny Yatagarasu for an entire deck. And then I took that deck, went to regionals, and went 5-3, and was very sad.
Oh my god. Oh
that was not
my
good.
God.
But
that reminds, actually, yeah, no, I have fond memories of buying a deck off my brother, actually. But speaking of decks, looking here, Leah got Xingqiu frozen very early. I think that was a big misplay, actually, to not to use Xingqiu skill, because it applies Hydra to yourself.
I mean, they could they could get out of it. It's just not ideal for next round.
I think all they can do is play Catherine, Timmy, and Liben and just pass. Like, that's all they can do.
I mean, does Shenhe want to do anything else? Oh, it was... Okay.
This might have been part of Leah's plan, actually, because, so to avoid the swirl.
Oh. Wait, they went second.
Looks like it.
So then Shenhe would have applied Cryo, then Xingqiu Raincutter. And Swirl would not. It would just... So any damage to Xingqiu after that would just get... Would it still get the +1 for Shatter? But it wouldn't be a Swirl.
Swirl... Animo does not shatter.
Okay, Animo doesn't shatter. So it would just be normal damage.
Yeah, I would. I think technically what you wanted to do here is that instead of opening with Xingqiu skill, you normal attack and then use Xingqiu skill. So you can get your energy, a little bit of ramp, and also be able to get that cleanse off before they can get Animo on you. Although this isn't bad either, it just puts you behind. Okay, it looks like they drew some damage card. So obviously Cryo-Res +2 damage, and then we also see in their hand a new card called Heavy Strike. And for those who don't know, Heavy Strike is +1 damage to a normal attack or +2 to a charged attack.
I was gonna say, I actually run that card.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I haven't found it. I haven't quite found the right timing to play it yet. I'm still kind of rough around the edges with it. But, I don't know. It seems interesting.
I think it has its place, just not in most decks.
So normally you would be looking to Rain Swords and then do something, but I wonder if you just Rain Swords and ramp for next turn.
No, So basically, you need to try to burst where they can't swirl on you, but that is a bit of a tricky position right now. You basically have to wait for them to switch back to Shenhe, and I don't think that opportunity is going to come by again. Oh, looks like Cheesy's just going for it though.
Big thinking. Rejected.
No, I'm in a tournament. You can't join me. I think you just burst here now. Like, I'm pretty... Unless they have a second animal resonance, which... I would find that extremely skeptical to use that now. No, what are you... No. Okay, there, if you do switch, you're gonna have to be stuck into like a Shenhe line.
I mean, I don't think it's too bad. It's just...
I feel like it's a bit of like a opportunistic play here. Like, you can see that you can freeze them, so you go for it. Now it does prevent their Shenhe from bursting, although it makes me wonder if the Shenhe burst is really what you should be worried about right now.
Well, I mean, stopping Shenhe burst is one thing, but there's also like, because this turn, like, I don't know. So parametric won't proc here if Cheesy does anything, right?
It will proc.
It will proc just on elemental damage, not on reactions.
Yeah. Yes. So they're gonna have a lot of dice.
Oh wait. I mean, it avoids the swirl. Avoids all the swirl.
It does avoid the swirl, yes. I mean, Venti can just burst here though, and then anything.
Another parametric.
Another one. Okay. Okay, like chooses to swirl here, or use burst.
Okay. Well, I mean, Shenhe not looking too healthy, but
I think the card here you want to look out for is Chongyun here, because Chongyun is the one that's going to be doing big damage.
yes. I mean, 7 cost burst, or not 7 cost, 7 damage burst, right?
Pretty strong, yeah, and it could be buffed by Shenhe's skill and burst, so Icy Quells.
Not to mention Cryo Resonance. Okay, so Catherine burst, yeah, okay.
But it will let them swirl now, though. So it'll give them opportunity to swirl. Oh no, burn off. That's a bit of an overdraw, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so there's
So we'll finally get a swirl off. Could be a little dangerous because it opens up the possibility of freeze on Cheesy's side if they just get a fast swap onto Shenhe.
double Catherine.
I don't even know how that interaction works, although I don't think we want that.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, right?
No, I'm pretty sure I don't think they get used at the same time, but on the other hand, why would you?
I mean, maybe you just want 2 fast switches in one turn.
Now, I think taking out Venti or Shenhe is not going to affect the course of the match. What you really should be looking out for is xiao.
Whoops. I'm just really debating this switch.
It
Understandably
is
so.
a slow swap.
Well, I mean, it
So
wasn't
it
double
won't-
Catherine, so.
Right, but does give Cheesy an opportunity to respond here. Probably could either swirl again or switch to Xiao. Probably should switch here because Chongyu can freeze Venti.
Well, okay, so swirl again. Ah,
Ooh, that swap. Shenhe trying to freeze now
okay,
and
that's
gets the
not fun.
burst up.
That is
So
not a lot you can do in that position.
this is actually the two summons on Cheesy's side of the field isn't that super scary technically because they will do damage, but they cleanse. It automatically cleanses. So
Right. Well, I just. How? Okay. Okay.
going for a normal attack.
Oh, for lethal.
Okay, fair play, fair play. That will take out Shenhe out of the equations, but I think considering that the summons are already applying elements here, I'm not sure how that will stop Xiao. Because Xiao can just E here and then swirl.
I mean, either way you look at it, Shen is gone after this turn, right? So.
Not just this turn, but now.
Like there. I mean, you're just banking on next turn play, right? At this point in time.
I feel like not getting Shenhe burst is a
Play.
big waste of resources, unfortunately. But out of dice here, so there's nothing that Leah can do.
Beats the Chang'un.
I mean, what else can they do? They just pass. And then if Cheesy has another, well, I think technically Shenhe goes down in phase.
Yes, because because of the venti burst.
Unfortunately, that will also mean something's gonna have to take the cryo damage from Shenhe's burst as well.
You know, just feed it to Singchu. I'm sure he'll be fine. He can handle it.
Just Chongyun solo time, surely.
I mean, like, Chongyun still should have rain swords, right?
Yes. So with
Oh,
proper
okay.
play, could oh, okay, interesting. Choosing to just attack again. They could have just let the summons clean up here, but choosing to attack instead. Probably just wanted burst immediately. Just
Okay, here we go.
now this does mean that Chongyun will have completely been cleansed, but not much health left there.
Cleanse at the cost of 3 damage.
Yeah, no, that is a lot of damage. I think if Cheesy has a fast swap, it's over.
It's only over when I say it's over.
Looking to see here. Now Leah does have priority.
I mean, that's good, right? Wait. Wait. You can't switch into xiao here, can you? I mean, you have to fast switch.
If they have a fast switch, it's over. Otherwise, xiao will get frozen.
They're just praying.
Hoping and praying that they don't have a fast swap. If they do swap, you just unload every single damage increasing card in your hand. Or they could just pass, in which case I think you actually just if Cheesy passes, I think Leah just straight up loses. But does Cheesy know that?
Okay, so well, I mean, like, oh
no. Okay. This is bad. This is really bad. Watch what happens. This is what happens when you
don't. Xiao didn't eat food, right? So.
Nope.
Okay.
So
there's one.
That's +1. That's +2.
This is still not enough?
It's still 8.
Wait. Oh no. Because if you spend that dice on the charge attack, it doesn't like, or on a heavy strike, it negates the charge attack.
Right. I mean, it's still really good for Leah here because Xiao will get frozen.
Yeah, but they just end turn and do. I think they can do 4 damage next turn. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, next round Cheesy will just attack twice. Or no, not even attack. Just attack
just once and, because of Shenhe summon.
Right.
Oh. Might have just been better to.
I think this might have worked out better because if Aether had gamblers plus NSC, I think that would have been a loss technically as well.
Hmm. Oh, I don't know. This is so tense. Xiao does enough damage here by himself, yeah.
Alright, so I think Cheesy has enough ammunition to not... has enough ammunition to just take it here, but let's see if they get bad dice or something.
I mean, they can afford to tune their entire hand and just do it, right? And just like burst for 4 damage?
No, they can't. I think Xiao Burst is enough here. And yep, looks like that is it. GG.
GG. Good effort by Leah. Shenhe, double Animo. Very strong, obviously.
Yes, very strong.
I feel like that was a long match.
I think it was only long because both players were taking a lot of time to think about their plays.
Pretty intense, I would say. Let's see. Wonder, let me take a look at how many matches are left. 1, 2, 3. Only 2 matches left, I would say.
We can take a break then, I think.
Yep, before we do that, okay, so I'm thinking Hold on. I'll throw the bracket up real quick, since I think
Yeah,
we
of
should
course.
probably want
Let's
to
take a
take a look at. Interact. Here are our current status of players. Oh, I am super loud. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize.
Looks like it's Ting and Jibut Oxide who are both poised to get that 5-0 next round.
With the potential of Matt Mario and... Oh, we can... Oh, no. We can't. Matt Mario just took it over Pod Always Open, so our top three, or our 4-0s will be Matt Mario, Ting, and Jibo Dockside.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So, I guess we'll see you next round in a bit, when one of those matches is ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, be right back.
But we'll be right back.
Wrong screen. Be right back. Hello.
And we are back. Welcome. We are getting ready for the 5-0 match of this tournament.
Yep, so it'll be Ting versus Matt Mario. I think our other 5-0, who was... G-Boot, right? Our other 5-0 was G-Boot, got down paired. So we will be covering the best of the best, quote unquote.
I'm curious as to.
I mean, they're good.
Running.
I think they're good. Although G-Boot did make Astra and did do. Did he play in our major? I can't remember. The major was only like 2 weeks ago, and I've completely forgotten everything about it. All these new cards. I am so excited.
I think G-Boot was there. I can double check though. Well, wait. G-Boot wasn't there actually. It was Urshi, Franz, Ting, Meteor, Monoceros, Birdie, Spirit, Robot Wizard, and Arc? Why does Arc have a question mark?
Oh. Matt's getting more water. Okay. I guess we'll just wait here for a little bit longer, and we can kind of talk about the tournament so far.
I am personally pretty excited to see all the new decks we're getting, and we can also see kind of the beginnings of the next potential meta. You know, a lot of Shenhe venti decks.
Yeah. A lot of Raiden decks.
Yeah, a lot of Raiden. People were saying Raiden's going to be broken, but judging from her performance, I think it's more dependent on the other part of the deck than Raiden herself.
I mean, yes, if you are powering things that don't work. Uh-oh. What happened? I was gonna show Ting and Matt Mario's deck on screen, but I think that graphic might have just had a little oopsie whoopsie on me. So
it decided to top right and concede the game.
Don't worry, game started. So
oh yeah, there we go. Matt Mario versus Ting. Let's go.
Ting is bringing the Razor Chongyun Raiden Superconduct variant, whatever. Okay. Let me read.
It's Raisin. It's Raisin Superconduct. I mean Razor Superconduct.
Raisin Super.
The Razor. Versus Matt Mario's. I think.
Kaching double animal.
I think technically the carry here is Xiao. Yeah, it's Xiao Kenki.
What do we call? It's called Matt Mario Cope. Who comes up with these names? Why are we forced to read them?
You can tell that theory crafters aren't very good at coming up with names. All right, this is how we get stuff like Overburn.
I mean, yes, sure. Okay.
Looking here at Matt Mario's side, though, I'm kind of curious as to whether they're going to go for the standard Kenki opener. I think they just might.
Really? What is the standard Kenki? So, I thought it was Kenki, 2 skills on Kenki, and then this is... They started on Kaching?
Yes, for the energy from Lee Su.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Skill burst, okay. You can tell I am an active player. I am a good player.
Okay, here, getting Chongyun, getting Frostfield up. I'm pretty sure Matt Mario is going to do the predictable skill, so Ting is free to do whatever they want. Oh, it looks like Chongyun's the carry right now.
Yep. It's Kenki time,
It is indeed Kenki time.
right? Cryo swirl.
I think the idea here is to get a double superconduct with Kenki if they don't swap.
That sounds gross.
It is pretty gross.
Why is this legal?
Kenki is balance, trust.
I have never liked this stupid puppet.
Look, when he first came out he deserved the nerf, but now Kenki's balanced, you know? He can't deal animo except on burst. Perfectly balanced.
Okay. Oh, let me fix my stinger.
I think Ting is gonna go for Raiden here to charge up everyone's burst.
Yeah, okay. You're correct. Now I did notice that they have... That's Sumeru City, right?
That is indeed Sumeru City.
Okay. I'm embarrassed to ask, but what does it do?
Sumeru City is basically if you have less dice than there are cards in your hand, the next skill that you do will cost one less dice.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have to think my way around that one. Okay, so that
It can basically
is
activate
Sealing
right
Tropical.
now.
Yeah.
Well, if it was already on the board. If you
Yeah.
actually play it now, you'll have even cards to dice again, so it won't proc.
Okay, Matt Mario opting to ramp.
Bit dangerous.
I mean, Ting could really get... Okay, Ting didn't get nothing, but... Oh, wait.
Ooh, that is exactly what you want. Choosing to burn for Raiden Burst.
I mean, I would too. I'm like, new card? I don't know what this does. Go away. Now, Raiden's done her job at this point in time, so... I don't think you really need or care about getting another burst up anytime soon, right? So...
I mean, her job is the battery, and once that's done, it's kind of like with Jincho, or once he bursts, like you don't care what happens to him.
Yeah, like at this point in time, unless you're planning on going into like super late game, you can sacrifice Raiden, right?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. Which do Magu Kenki?
Kenki, what does Kenki do here? All Kenki could do is like set up another round of skills.
Maybe that's what Matt Mario wants.
But they already have burst up, so it was like a complete waste.
Well, you can't burst the you would want to swirl on the burst, right? Ideally.
Yes, ideally.
So either and Raiden is kind of like sitting here on the field and can't do much. Like you could normal attack, I guess, right? And build another burst if you really wanted to. So I guess what Matt Mario here is doing is like asking for a response, right? What do you want to do?
Basically.
Yeah. And the response is to switch Etonian, and now it is going to be you.
I don't think you burst here. You 100% do not burst here. Oh no. I don't know if I agree with that.
Thinking it over.
That is, like it might be good in the moment, or not bad at the moment, but like not being able to utilize the extra damages from your summons is a huge waste.
I mean, this is gonna be xiao, like I haven't lost yet xiao, I think?
Probably.
Oh. What does xiao say? Lament?
Uh,
Worthless?
yes, like actually. Uh-oh, looks like Ting was thinking the same thing, going straight for the burst.
Wow. Oh, 6 damage. I have never I've never seen Razor a day in my life.
Razor, I'm pretty sure Razor is like does more damage on normals now, and it's like electro infused.
No, I know. It's just like that's not an animation I'm used to.
Oh, the most cursed part is Razor isn't even animated.
Yeah, I mean Razor himself, but like the wolf. I have never seen the wolf.
Wait,
Like I've
no
only
way. Does Matt Mario just lose here? Oh, ain't no way.
they ended first, right? So they can't. Wait. Huh?
They tuned this, right? They tuned this for
I. Uh? What did I
what?
miss?
I think it's so that if Raiden goes down, Razor is safe to attack. Otherwise, Raiden just normal attacks.
Uh, all right. Adeptus, not Adeptus. Lotus Crypts.
That might be enough, actually.
Nope.
No way, the reversal for Matt Mario.
Oh, it was close. It was close. No dice.
And, Ting takes it. Surprising, honestly. It was a very close game, though. Despite, I would say, Kenki being very underutilized there.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there was a chance for Kenki to, do a second round of skills, or like even just one skill, possibly extend the game further out. But
Kenki loses so much if you're not able to have the burst while the summons are up.
yeah, I mean, I think things could have gone differently, but overall, I really like. I mean, maybe I won't like it in a few weeks from now, but I really do like how Raiden is into shifting a lot of things.
I think some decks that are too energy hungry to function previously now have a battery that they can rely on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so, like, I think with a lot of these decks, it's just you're just gonna see a lot more damage coming out than you're used to sooner, right?
Well, usually Raiden's very predictable. It's just what can you do to stop her?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, exactly. So, um, I guess I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to more stall. I'm looking forward to a lot of different stuff. I whoops. I realized I should have been doing something else. But that is okay. Yeah, I mean, just keep sharing your thoughts while I try to get some deck lists on screen for everyone. The winning decks.
So yeah, of course, get those deck lists up for our top people that topped. I think personally that this format much more diverse, power level is higher in my opinion, and the meta is going to be a lot faster.
Absolutely.
And in general, I think games will be a lot quicker too. I mean, MMEC format was games took a long time, and last format where you're getting like Hydro Ito and things were a lot slower. Even the double Pyro Keck deck, even that is a little slow, a little bit slower compared to some of the decks we're seeing right now. Actually,
Yeah, I mean, you know, like logistically speaking, we were able to get like 3 matches in a single round as well, right? So that's
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty crazy. Uh-oh. Do something wrong? Okay, these deck lists might take a little while longer, so I'm not sure if I can pressure you to stall for indefinite amounts of time. So let's see.
No, you could bring up another game.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So if let's take a look. I think a lot of matches have finished up, so I'm just gonna see if stake. Oh, actually, maybe we can ask or G-boot. We can ask G-boot just to get the other like
The other what?
5-0 match.
Oh, other 5-1? Yeah.
Because it looks like G-boot just won.
Okay, yeah. So we're currently doing some behind the scene things to get this next game up for us.
Let's see. Yep. Where do you yeah, this is the part that we usually do not talk about, or this is the part that you guys usually don't get to hear.
Alright, so this is the other 5-0 game. So it looks like double Animo, Xiao double Animo, and another Raiden deck. This one looks to be Raiden Quicken. Wow, surprising. Versus Xiao Shenhe, Shenhe Xiao. Well, it's Shenhe double Animo technically. Vanarana. Oh, interesting. That's as you can see on the screen, it's just collect up to 2 unused elemental dice in the end phase, and this is permanent, by the way. There's an unlimited amount of usage. Okay, jumping right over to Sucrose. Quick skill to force the swap onto, I think, right. Oh, it doesn't swap? Looking here, oh yeah, I see, they did a normal attack instead of Sucrose E. Okay, back to Skelly Wiz here. Okay, using Bestis to get burst off early. Doesn't have any infusion just yet. That might change in the end phase though. Alright, Fischl gonna burst immediately. This is really early, but all thanks to that elemental resonance, electrical resonance, free energy. Okay, fast swap to Shenhe. Okay, that makes sense. Just gonna get another more icy coils up. I think Skelly was not able to get any quickens here, so they might just be forced to end turn early. Okay, so opts to skill. That will proc a quicken end phase if G-Boot... Well, G-Boot has already ended, so it will proc a quicken in the end phase. And so Sucro Summon now has Cryo Infusion. Skelly does have Quicken up now. See what they roll here for dice. Seems reasonable, honestly. Pretty reasonable. Reasonable dice. And here we see the Vanarana in action, giving Skellywiz a lot more dice. Oh, look at that. 2 Cryo Summons up. There's going to be a lot of elemental application now. Shenhe goes down, but I don't think it matters because she already bursted. Oh, Xiao's energy could start just going in with Xiao. Yeah, just haven't lost yet. Bursts immediately. That's going to be an easy one-shot on Kale. Takes out Fischl as well, and this might be a very quick victory for G-Boot. What does Raiden do on her own? I don't think there's anything Raiden can do. Only 5 damage off of this? Yeah, it's not enough. And G-Boot just tunes their whole hand and attacks one more time for game, I think.
I missed most of this.
It's fine.
I was kind of interested in seeing the other deck, but because it looks like it has potential.
I would say that a lot of Raiden decks might have underperformed, if that's one way to describe it.
I mean, it might just be that Raiden is too good of a card. Therefore, too many players are trying Raiden out and not knowing exactly how to play certain situations, and you know what I mean? Like, it's like a common thing.
I don't think it's like that, because we've got top players testing Raiden as well, and we're seeing Raiden not be able to do as much as we thought.
I mean, do you think it's because it's most of the time you have too linear of a game plan?
No, Raiden is one of those characters with a very linear game plan, kind of like Jincho. I think the problem, though, is that if you're not able to capitalize on that energy immediately as a follow-up, you lose a lot of value. So I think, again, Raiden decks really heavily rely on how you use those other 2 characters in your deck.
Yeah. So maybe not the right combination yet.
Maybe not. We're gonna have to see.
Alright, this is hard enough to do on the fly as is, and there's no way I'm gonna get like all 8, it looks like, in on time. So for now, here are our top 2 decks. Congratulations, Ting, G-Boot Oxide. Ting coming in with Raiden, Razor Chongyun. What did you call it? Raiden Superconduct?
No, this is Razor Superconduct.
Okay.
Razor Superconduct, and this is the Shenhe Double Animo.
Yes. Which we have seen a good amount, and probably will continue to do so in the near future.
I mean, it's just Animo finally got like a really strong carry in the form of Xiao.
Yeah.
Not to mention, Xiao has a very, very good talent card as well, which reduces the cost of Xiao's skill to 2 Animo dice, and if you pair that with Gamblers, you can theoretically keep using Xiao's skill until everything's gone.
I didn't know that. I don't think we saw that come into play today.
No, I don't think any of the decks we saw were able to get it, and I don't know if they were all running it either. I know in this deck specifically, Sucrose is the main animal DPS, so Xiao is kind of like the anchor.
Right. I mean, thinking like it sounds scarier than it might actually be in practice, but it does sound scary, right? So Xiao Gamblers, talent card. Throw in like a Wind and Freedom in there just for fun.
Maybe. Now if you look on Jibu Dock side, if you can run Stone and Contracts and you need that extra ramp, absolutely run it. On Ting's side, I don't think they have any regional resonances they can run, so they're just running with the standard. I think that's Libin, Aranara, or sorry, is that Sumeru City?
That's Sumeru City.
Yeah, Sumeru City. So not a heavy amount of ramp, just Timmy, Libin, standard stuff.
No Wolf's Gravestone. Not that you would, but
You would think you'd put Wolf's Greystone on Razor, huh?
you would think so. But clearly they know something that we don't. Unless they just forgot.
I think Wolf's Gravestone might have gotten a little power trapped here, because now instead of Wolf's Gravestone, you could just run more ramp instead.
True. But I thought you were gonna say something funny, like the bell.
What about the bell?
It would have been funny if you'd said the bell. Actually, we didn't see any. I don't think we saw any bells this week either, right?
No.
I look forward to seeing a stall deck with the bell in it.
Nobody run that card, please.
Go out there, make me proud.
I'll give you a sticker if you don't play it or something.
Make the caster suffer. I will laugh from behind the scenes.
Oh my god.
I mean, if I'm casting again, I might laugh again.
No, don't enjoy it.
I enjoy it. There's nothing wrong
You're
with
holding your
enjoying
viewers
stall,
captive.
like I'm doing right now. But speaking of which, yeah, speaking of which, that's pretty much it, right? Pretty much like,
that would be all the top decks, yes.
Oh. Yeah, let me, give you those were our top decks. Let me give you our top players.
Yep, here are the results of the tournament. So, congrats to both Ting and G-Boot for getting 5-0, and of course we've got a lot of other 4-1 players here. So, I think all the 4-1 players are familiar faces. Everyone here, we've seen them before.
Yep, so Matt Mario Mistake, Mira, I think we've seen before.
Yes.
Yeah, Wingding we've seen before. Robot Wizard, SI we've seen before. Birdie. I don't think I've personally seen Cheesy before, but you may have.
No, Cheesy's been here before.
Okay, yeah. So the decks may have changed, but the players might have stayed the same. So
actually, are all the games done yet? I think some of them might not be.
Oh, shoot, you're right. Pot always open. You know what? We will figure out the remaining top players. So it could be one more or two more. No, it could just be one more. Pot always open. Queen, Salty, and Salty Pancake.
But we have a lot of players today, so thank you all for this amazing turnout, and hopefully we can see more players in the future. You know, this is a new format, you know, and technically you just need to top a couple times, and you just might make it to majors.
Yep. Just make it to majors, bigger prizes, bigger stakes, I guess. And you know, I don't know if you've seen our majors, but we make cool player cards for you guys, and you get to write your own little quote on them. I think they're fun. I think they're fun.
Definitely had some funny quotes.
But definitely we try to highlight the players that have played as best as we can, their personalities, their decks, all of that. So we do what we do for the community, and that's you guys. So thank you so much for playing or watching. I think that's mostly it, right?
We can talk about our socials now.
Yeah, before we go, be sure to join our Discord, discord.com/GITCG. We also have a Twitter at InvocationTCG, the YouTube, which you are watching right now, the subreddits, which sometimes are post-tournament analyses and theory crafting stuff gets posted by our theory crafting staff. And then we also have like a general website for general information. And on the other side...
Yes, so this tournament circuit is a joint project between the GITCG team and our primary partner Catching Mains, the premier theory crafting community for Genshin Impact. Check them out for guides, videos, and more for all of your favorite Genshin characters.
Alright, any final closing words?
I think this was an amazing first tournament, and I look forward to seeing what stuff we are going to be in the tournaments to come.
Hopefully they'll let me cast again sometime in the future.
You get to get out of prison, production's prison, and come join us here at the table.
No, I mean, I genuinely like working on the production side of things. It's more that if you ever do, like, if I ever get to come back on cast, I will be roasting production staff harder for their play. You guys got it easy this time.
Oh no. I'm like forever caster here. Meanwhile.
Alright, well, if you ever get to play and I'm ever on cast, be sure I will make fun of you.
No, don't do it.
Alright, thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for watching. And we will see you guys next time.
Goodbye. One more PSA for anyone that is still out there watching. We would like to thank all the staff that make GITCG Weeklies a possibility. This week we had Cyanidence and Haunty on TO staff, myself and Rinchan in casting, and we would also like to thank our general staff, or general production staff, who were able to play and screen share. As well as all of our players who were able to play and screen share. So thank you, Kojo. Thank you, Sumi. Thank you, everyone else. Okay, bye, I hate you.